At Kramer Street, Miss Barkowitz was more than a teacher to us. She was someone who was able to show us love and compassion in all aspects of our lives, as well as how to treat everyone equally. For anyone that was lucky enough to have her in either first or third grade at Kramer knows the love she is capable of giving to her students, as well as anyone she meets. From her encouraging speeches to signing all of her notes with hearts and always keeping a smile on her face, her kind-hearted spirit was always shown to us, and everyone throughout the school. She encouraged us to be the best versions of ourselves and to always treat others the way we wanted to be treated. Her positive reinforcement and compassion for all molded us into the students we are and, more importantly, the people we became to be. She constantly reminded us that every little thing was going to be all right, and that our well-being always came first to her, and that we constantly were shown how much we mattered to her and the impact we had on our class. She made school an enjoyable place to be every day, never putting pressure on anyone and helping us learn and grow at the same time. All of the students in Miss Barkowitz's classes became best friends with one another, and that is because of her. We were allowed to go to school and come together and have fun and laugh. She taught us a lot of things, even about Harry Potter, how to do multiplication, how to read, and more importantly, she taught us how to love all of our classmates, put aside our differences, and how to become friends with someone. Miss Barkowitz was able to impact all of our lives with her kindness, and even if we didn't know it in the moment as 7 or 8-year-olds, she taught us some of the most important life lessons, such as not stressing the small stuff, to respect everyone around you and treat them with compassion, and that life is better when you're happy. Whether you had her as a teacher or just saw her in the hallway, everyone witnessed her warm-hearted spirit, and it was shown to everyone. Thank you, Miss Barkowitz, for everything you have taught us, the impact you've had on all of our lives, and most importantly, congratulations.
Hi, friends. I am so incredibly grateful and touched to have received this honor. Wow. It comes from you. That's why it's so special. And I just have such happy memories of you. Some of you I had in first grade, others in third, some first and third. And here you are in high school excelling. I'm just so proud of you. And I hope you're proud too. You should be. I really look forward to hearing about all the wonderful things that you guys will be doing in this world. So as you finish up your high school experience and you venture out into the next phase of your life, I have a few words of wisdom for you that I hope you remember from our time together in class. Let's see if any of this jogs your memory. I want you to find a song that really speaks to you and lifts you up, and make that your mantra. And when you feel the need to calm down, just listen to it. It'll help. Remember when we used to listen to "Don't worry about a thing, every little thing will be okay"? Yeah. Also, continue to write yourself inspirational notes. It really helps to motivate you and make you feel good about yourself. And everybody can use that, right? Yeah. Always remember the importance of yet. When you're tempted to say, "I can't do this," take a minute and add the word yet and say to yourself, "I can't do this yet." Because guess what? You will. You just may not do it in that exact moment, and that's okay. Continue being financially responsible, as so many of you were with our Barkowitz bucks in our classroom. And always remember to use those power vocabulary words every chance you get. Again, I am touched beyond measure that you guys have chosen me as someone who played an important part in your educational journey. Always remember how resilient, strong, and just incredibly loved you are. Thank you again. Thank you.
After being invited to Evening of Excellence, each student was given the invitation to nominate a teacher from every single school on their great achievements and just their dedication to their work. Although I didn't go to Vern Kritz, I decided to vote for Mr. Champlin, and I did have him in kindergarten at Kramer Street, and my grandpa is friends with him out of school, and he always talks about him, always loves to bring him up in conversation, but that's not why I nominated him. I nominated Mr. Champlin for his devotion and pride in every single one of his students. When I go to visit with student council for anything from Christmas to Halloween to Thanksgiving even, we are invited in with open arms from him, and he holds so much pride and loves to show off his students. He has such a devotion to his work that you don't see a lot, and he really has a smile on his face with everything he does. I remember one time I walked in with one of my friends who did go to Vern Kritz, and he still remembered her PR on like push-ups or something, and it really shows like how to set an amazing teacher aside from the rest. Thanks.
To the class of 2021, let me start out by saying thank you. As a teacher, I cannot imagine an award more prestigious than the one voted on you, the students. Thank you for remembering and for choosing me for this prestigious award. I am beyond humbled and honored to receive it. I have always tried to foster a learning environment based on fitness, health, and personal achievement, but more importantly, an environment where all are welcome, all are special, and all can experience growth on a daily basis. When you come into my gym, you will be greeted with love and kindness. My hope is that you learned half as much from me as I have from you. Students are the best teachers in the school, and I continue to learn every day because I am blessed by such amazing students. Again, I would like to thank you for this special award. I cannot express to you how much it means to receive this recognition from my students. My heart is warm and my bucket is full. Always feel free to visit or send an email to keep in touch. You will be missed. Good luck, and I will see you at graduation. Thank you.
To know any person for almost all of your life is a pretty amazing feat. When that person consistently brings motivation and optimism to your day, that's an even more incredible thing. Mr. Finnegan is one of those people. For those of you who don't know, Mr. Finnegan began his journey with us in Brookhaven Elementary as both our music teacher and chorus director. Just about 5 years ago, he moved up to the high school, taking on various roles including teaching piano and chorus, as well as taking part in the school musical productions and chamber choir. Basically, if you're involved in music at BHS at all in any way, you've had the honor of working with Mr. Finnegan. Today, though, Mr. Finnegan is recognized for his role in our lives back then in elementary school, and so I'll focus on that. Like I mentioned, Mr. Finnegan essentially introduced the world of music to every student who went to Brookhaven. We started off with the basics, as any class begins with, learning what a wood block or a glockenspiel was, then what do, re, mi means, and so on. Nothing super crazy. By the time we were leaving elementary school, though, being Mr. Finnegan's student meant so much more than any of those things. Whether it was watching the Nutcracker before holiday break, talking about dark, dark houses with dark, dark rooms, or singing about 60 million snowflakes, I think I speak for most, if not all, of my fellow Brookhaven graduates when I say that the moments curated by Mr. Finnegan from pre-K to 3rd grade have become some of our fondest childhood memories. We didn't just learn about music, we were taught what music means. Mr. Finnegan showed each and every one of us what it meant to have fun with music, how to make music as a group, and to understand how sounds can come together to make something incredible. I know, it seems like a super intense way to describe elementary music class, but it's 100% true, and it just goes to show how fabulous of a job Mr. Finnegan does as a music teacher, and how every day since we've known him, he makes sure that music is a sanctuary for all of us. Mr. Finnegan, the impact you've had on my life and the lives of every student that walked the halls of BHS is something that words could never fully describe. There are a lot of people out there who know what music is and how to make it, but not many people are able to make it so valuable and so enriching to others as you are. For however many years we've all had the pleasure of knowing you, I can say without a doubt in my mind that without you, we would not be the musicians, the students, or the people we are today. On behalf of every talent and artist here at BHS, thank you.
I am both honored and humbled to have been chosen by students of the class of 2021 as one of their most influential teachers during their time in the South Country School District. Reading Mr. Hogan's email about this honor was the best kind of surprise. I know that all of you in the audience, whether you know just one or many of the students being honored here tonight, knows that they are exceptional young men and women. And knowing that they think of their time with me at Brookhaven Elementary School in such a special way is truly overwhelming. From the bottom of my heart, I wish to thank the students in the class of 2021 who nominated me for this honor. I have very fond memories of our time together at Brookhaven, from the dark, dark house at Halloween to playing Salami, which I feel you managed to win way more times than I did, to my memories of all of you acting out the story of the Sleeping Princess. Perhaps my most vivid memories are from our preparations for the 3rd grade chorus spring concert. No matter how high of a bar I set for you in preparing the music, much of it in foreign languages to fit our theme of music from around the globe, The end result was a performance that we were all proud of. Now in high school, I have been fortunate to have had many of you in mixed chorus over the last 4 years. Some of you for a year or two, others for 4 years. Together with your classmates, your willingness to try new things and work hard to achieve exceptional results continues to be evident, perhaps now more than ever. Over the last year, you have been handed your biggest hurdle yet, a global pandemic. But despite the pandemic turning our choral rehearsals upside down, you continue to achieve a high standard. This extends beyond music making. All of you are role models to the underclassmen, and you have helped them to overcome so many challenges this year because of your genuine kindness. You contribute to a positive environment where all students feel welcome and valid, where they can feel that they are permitted to be themselves. And that is perhaps your biggest impact in the chorus room, and on me. I know that this honor you have chosen for me is because of the impact I have had on your education, but you have all had such a positive impact on who I am as a teacher and as a person. I could not be more grateful. In the words of Albus Dumbledore, it is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. So, class of 2021, as you move on to the next chapter, continue to choose to be who you are, and you will continue to have that positive impact on all who you encounter. Thank you all again for this honor, and all the best to you as you move forward.
Dr. Kupferman taught me chemistry in 10th grade, and once or twice a week I would attend his extra help sessions. Chemistry wasn't my strongest subject at the time, but I mostly went to those sessions just to talk to him. I enjoyed telling him all about what I dreamed of doing in my future, and he enjoyed giving me advice and reaffirming my aspirations. However, he also encouraged me to keep an open mind and reminded me that whatever I thought I knew about myself and about my future may be subject to change. I need to flow with that and not fight it. Life throws you curveballs and changes your path pretty often, and Dr. Kupferman helped me realize that's okay. What I admire about him so much is that, instead of reciting some quote by Emerson about changing your mind frequently and developing your character through change, Dr. Kupferman is led by example. He followed his passion to become a teacher, leaving his predetermined career path behind, a career that probably would have made him more money and given him less stress. That impressed me so much, and we should all follow his example by choosing to do what we love, especially now as we collectively enter a new chapter of our lives. In times when I felt overwhelmed, Dr. Kupferman would offer the best advice and remind me that small bumps in the road were normal and necessary, and that they didn't define me. He reminded me that in the years to come, those bumps would be smoothed out and will only have made me a stronger person. But I think that one of the greatest gifts he gave me was to reinforce that painful experiences can be spoken about openly and should be. He was always there if I needed to do that. Ultimately, chemistry turned out to be my favorite subject, and I went on to take AP Chem in my junior year, thanks to Dr. Kupferman. I know that all he taught me about chemistry and life will stay with me throughout college and beyond. The class of 2021 chose to honor this wonderful teacher because he does not simply echo parts of a curriculum. He teaches with his own pizzazz. He shows us how fun things simple as a molecule can be, but he's also a mentor and someone who empathizes with students, and how hard it can be to face the challenges of high school. Simply put, he's an icon. Thank you, Dr. Kupferman.
Good evening, and congratulations to this evening's honorees. You deserve a lot of credit for maintaining your excellence through these unprecedented circumstances. Congratulations as well to your parents and other family members whose support no doubt played a large role in your success. I am unable to adequately express how it feels to me to have been chosen by you for this great honor. It means so much more to me than any other professional recognition I have ever received. I've been hearing a lot about these influencers. I just never thought I'd be one. Now, if I may, I'd like to try to influence you just a little bit more. As you embark on the next leg of your academic journey, try to remember that the best things in life are not things. Find something you love and follow it. Be aware that that may change at least once over time. Being able to get up every morning and do something you love can't be overrated. Finally, we need you all to go out there and care about the world and do your part to make it a better place. As long as you remember to do your best, it will always be good enough. Congratulations and good luck. Thanks again.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mariah Chavez, and on behalf of the class of 2021, I will be speaking on why we chose Ms. Notzman as our honorary teacher from Bellport Middle School. First, I want to congratulate all the teachers my classmates have chosen to honor tonight, because I've had all except one of these teachers, and I'm truly honored, like many others, to have been their student. Ms. Notzman is an exceptional example of a woman who is a hard worker, strong leader, mentor, and passionate teacher. While in her class, everyone felt that they had someone in the building who they could spill their middle school secrets, worries, and frustrations with. Whether it be academic struggles or personal struggles, she was always there. The bond she creates with her students is unique in that it never fades away. We can talk to her about anything from Sarah's massive crock collection, Taylor and I studying in the bathroom, David's hilarious stories, and our superstar classmate Gavin. But the list goes on and on. But this is just an example of how everyone is willing to share their lives with her because they know she will listen and care. My friends and I can say that she is like our second mom who we can count on for anything and everything. We all know that Algebra 1 may have not been our favorite subject, being that we may have struggled to grasp a new topic, but we can all agree that Ms. Notzman helped us find a path in order for us to understand these topics for the regions and express ourselves through creative outlets. In some projects, we made birds, food, and mythical creatures to better understand linear formulas through graphs. Some of my musically inclined classmates made a song on how to factor a trinomial, and someone made a cheer on dots how to factor a binomial. She was an amazing teacher who was willing to take her time out of her day to ensure her students overcame their struggles. The Engagement Center was everyone's second home or classroom, whatever they want to call it, and we were all self-motivated to improve our practice skills. I, along with many other classmates, would head over to the Engagement Center after school, where she would welcome us with a smile, where we could ask any questions about what we were currently struggling with, while eating snacks or her homemade cupcakes. And let me tell you, those are really, really good. You have to try them. So let me tell you how great the class of 2021 is. Miss Knotts always set us up for success so much that we all head to the Engagement Center on a beautiful sunny day after our 8th grade picnic. If us as middle schoolers sacrificing a day to go out to the pool with our friends to do 2 hours of algebra doesn't show how academically focused 2021 is, I don't really know what does. See, she not only teaches students, she inspires them. I came into her class struggling with math, but she helped me find that inner passion to motivate myself and overcome my academic challenges. Whenever a student struggled, she always brought them up and told them they were not only capable of passing the regions, but she always told us to push ourselves to do anything in life even if it seemed impossible. Her bond with students and impactful words is why we chose her for tonight. And even though 8th grade honors algebra is over, the memories will never fade and we will love you morning, noon, and night. We love you, Ms. Notzman.
Hi, class of 2021. I can't believe 4 years have gone by since you left the middle school. I still remember our last day together, setting up my phone and rearranging the classroom so we can take our class pictures. I think I cried every period as we hugged and said our goodbyes, with a promise to see each other again. Your class will always have a special place in my heart. You guys truly are remarkable, and many of my colleagues will agree. Although you were competitive with one another, you did so in a way that was inspiring and encouraging to each other, always bringing out the best in your classmates. You also motivated me to extend myself in my teaching. I've made so many lasting connections and memories with your class in that short school year. I will share some of my favorites. You'll get it, however, others listening may not, but this is for you. Remember the BOCES grant with the Chromebooks and Google Classroom? We were the first. The clowns, oh the clowns. Dots, 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 liver juice, Crocs, sausage fingers, shoulder partners, and who could forget the foldables? Thank you so much for the many wonderful memories. I am honored and touched by your consideration as being one of many teachers that have influenced you during your time at Bellport. I am encouraged that you are the future, and I look forward to your success. I'll leave you with this. I love you, morning, noon, and night. I love you. Congratulations, class of 2021, and good luck.
When having to pick an honorary teacher, one name always comes to mind, and when I ask my classmates about their favorite teacher, the same name comes up. Mr. DeTora, I don't think you know how much of an impact you've had on my classmates and I. It would take me all night to list all the memories made in that 5th grade class. You made school and learning a fun experience. You made kids want to go to school. There was always an activity, game, dance, or song incorporated into what we were learning. I will never forget us reenacting Romeo and Juliet or a little skit of Joe, Bro, and Co. You made reading one of the best parts of the day. Whether you would read to us or let us go off on our own, we would want to read. I know for me, I would go and sit in the little section in between the shelves reading away. This is what really got me into reading, and I know this is what sparked others' interest too. Another huge part of why you're such an amazing teacher is because you would make everyone feel included and special. You gave everyone a nickname and got every single student involved, which made us feel like a whole. We could always be ourselves and come to you with anything without feeling judged. I was always a very shy and introverted person, but once I was in that class, I was able to break out of my shell. You would always try to include our families in activities, holidays, and field trips, which made your class so much more memorable. We appreciate how you cared about each and every one of us. The little details you put into everything didn't go unnoticed. The movie you made of all of our class memories and the bamboo plant you gave us is above and beyond what anyone could expect. You really are a big part of why I have achieved my goals, one of them being in the class of 2021's top 10. Not to mention 4 of your students here tonight are a part of the top 10 speaks volumes. Thank you, Mr. DeTora, for being such a passionate and wonderful teacher. Your dedication and effort painted a bright path for your students in and beyond the classroom, which is only a fraction of the impact you've made on us. This is why me and my fellow classmates believe you deserve this honor. Thank you for being you.
Congratulations to you all. Thanks for nominating me for this award tonight. I can't believe it's been 7 years since you were at Frank P. Long. And after looking back at some pictures, it's also been 7 years since I've had hair. I know the last 2 years must have been the worst. Changing school and being online at home, being away from your friends, and now wearing masks in school behind plexiglass has to be challenging too. But congratulations on doing so well still. Good luck in the future, good luck after high school, and please keep in touch. I look forward to hearing all about your future successes.